Well, hey everybody. Hope everyone's having a great night. I have one question for you. Have you ever been put in timeout by your children? Well, this happened to me this weekend and it's created a lot of reflection actually. We were camping and my son just had a really tough day on Saturday. Very emotional, whined a lot, and wasn't always talking very nicely to his sister or to us. And so, several times that day, unfortunately, we would just put him in a space and told him he had to stay there till he was ready to come out and talk nicely and kindly to everybody. So he would go do his thing for a few minutes and then come out on his own. However, it kind of kept happening and happening. And after this happened over and over again, I ended up getting frustrated and kind of losing my cool. And so my tone and my voice changed and wasn't very kind. Definitely not yelling, but it was super stern and strict. And when I had put him back in timeout, he said, "You need to go to timeout too because you're talking very unkind to me." And so I went and I said, "You're right, I am." And so I went and I thought about it as I was sitting in there, and a couple things came to realization. One, it gave me a chance to just kind of calm down, take some deep breaths, even if it was a couple minutes, and get myself back together. And two, if I'm trying to teach my child not to talk that way to family members and other people when he's upset or angry, then I need to be able to model that too. And I feel like most of the time I do a great job, but as parents, we get frustrated and we do change our tone and we have to raise our voice a little bit, or we sound super strict. And that definitely comes across as a different tone. So we just have to figure out how can we still discipline and teach our children, but yet still model the appropriate way. We often use love and logic. We've done that for many years, and there's certain aspects of it that really work for our children, and there's some things that don't work. And I know some people out there are not fans of timeout, and I totally respect that. My point is really figuring out as parents how we can just take a minute to just breathe and calm down before we have to go back and deal or interact with that situation. And ideally, it'd be great to figure that out before we lose it, because oftentimes we can lose it in the moment. So it was quite a lesson for me, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to go to timeout. Hopefully our children can learn to use that time to calm down, which in our experience, I've seen it work well. And as parents, hopefully we can also learn that when we're teaching our children how to talk kindly, we also have to do that because they do model us. So hopefully you don't spend some time in timeout, but if you need to take a timeout to calm yourself down, do it. Talk to you later.